Have you ever wondered if everything you know about aging is holding you back? What if the choices you're making today are secretly sabotaging your health, happiness, and the relationships you cherish in your golden years? Imagine discovering that some of your everyday habits are accelerating the aging process, stealing away the vibrant and fulfilling life you deserve. What if you could break free from these hidden barriers and unlock the secrets to living not just longer, but better? In this video, we'll reveal 7 surprising habits that could be quietly undermining your well-being and share science-backed strategies to transform your life. You'll learn how small changes can make a profound impact on your health, happiness, and longevity. Stay with us until the end to discover actionable steps that can help you reclaim your vitality, strengthen your relationships, and embrace a more joyful and active lifestyle. Whether you're looking to boost your physical health, enhance your mental sharpness, or simply find more joy in your daily life, this video is packed with insights that can make your golden years truly golden. Don't miss out on these life-changing tips that could redefine your future. Let's dive in and uncover the truth about aging together. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Did you know that avoiding intimacy, physical activity, or even challenging your brain might quietly be stealing more years from your life than what you eat ever could? It's true. And it's more than a passing fact, it's a wake-up call. These aren't just casual lifestyle choices. They're silent traps that rob you of your vitality, your joy, and your ability to live fully. And that's just scratching the surface. The real culprits are the habits we don't even recognize as harmful, patterns so ingrained they feel like second nature. But in reality, they're holding us back from experiencing the vibrant, fulfilling life we deserve. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you caught yourself wondering, am I doing something wrong? Or could I be living better, healthier, or happier? The truth is, we rarely stop to examine these things until it feels too late. But it doesn't have to be that way. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the 7 habits that might secretly be sabotaging your health and happiness, and how understanding them could be the key to transforming not just how long you live, but how well you live. Because the hard truth is this, it's not about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. And that starts right now. Aging isn't just about gray hair, wrinkles, or the aches and pains that creep up like uninvited guests. It's about choices, the seemingly small, everyday decisions that shape our future, often in ways we never imagined. And here's the kicker. Many of the things we've been told to accept as normal in later years aren't normal at all. They're myths deeply rooted in outdated ideas, and they've convinced too many of us to settle for less when we should be striving for more. For example, society loves to perpetuate the idea that slowing down is inevitable as we age. Take it easy, they say. But what if I told you this slowdown isn't a natural part of aging? What if it's the result of habits we've unknowingly adopted? Habits that quietly chip away at our energy, our independence, and even our confidence. The truth is, we're often our own worst enemies, held back by mindsets and routines that have long since outlived their usefulness. Take loneliness, for example. As we age, it's so easy to isolate ourselves. Whether it's because we lack the energy, fear judgment, or simply convince ourselves we're too old to bother. But isolation isn't just emotionally draining. It's physically harmful. Studies reveal that chronic loneliness increases the risk of depression, heart disease, and even early death. And yet, so many of us accept it as a natural consequence of aging. But why should we? Why should we let fear or fatigue rob us of the connections that add meaning to our lives? Or consider physical activity. It's tempting to think, I've worked hard all my life. I deserve to rest now. But here's the truth. Rest doesn't mean stagnation. Giving in to inactivity weakens your muscles, steals your balance, and gradually strips away your independence. The irony is heartbreaking. By taking it easy, we make life so much harder for ourselves in the long run. And then there's intimacy, such a taboo topic, yet so profoundly important. Staying sexually active isn't just about romance or physical pleasure. It's a lifeline to better mental health, reduce stress, and even a healthier heart. Yet, so many of us shy away from it, feeling it's no longer appropriate or necessary in older age. But here's the raw truth. Denying this part of life is like denying yourself a spark that could keep you alive in more ways than one. And let's not forget the power of the mind. Our thoughts, those whispers in our heads, shape how we age more than we realize. Negative beliefs about aging can change your biology, accelerating decline and leaving you more vulnerable to illness. Imagine that your mindset could be making you sicker. But here's the incredible part. You can change it. With the right mindset, the right habits, and the courage to break free from outdated beliefs, you can reshape your future starting today. So what's the takeaway? It's simple, yet life-changing. The habits you hold on to, whether they're about how you move, think, connect, or even love, are the threads weaving the tapestry of your golden years. And the best part? It's never too late to rewrite the pattern. By letting go of the habits that no longer serve you, you can step into a life that feels fuller, freer, and more meaningful. In this video, we're going to dive deep into 7 habits that may seem harmless but are quietly undermining your health and happiness. These aren't just tips or suggestions. They're the keys to unlocking a better tomorrow. So if you're ready to take control of your life, to embrace the years ahead with confidence and vitality, and to defy the myths that say you can't, let's get started. Because the truth is, this isn't just about living longer. It's about living better. And you, my friend, deserve nothing less. Let's dive in. Habit 1. Skipping physical activity. It's so tempting to skip a walk or workout when your joints are aching or fatigue weighs you down. Some days, the effort of putting on your sneakers feels monumental. But here's a heartfelt truth. Every time you choose to skip physical activity, you're allowing your body to lose a little of its strength, its balance, and its ability to support you. Over time, those skipped moments add up, making daily tasks harder and independence feel farther away. The muscles that once carried you with confidence grow weaker, and your risk of falls, one of the most devastating injuries for older adults, creeps higher. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Think of every movement as an act of self-love, a promise you make to yourself to stay strong and capable. It's not about aiming for marathons or pushing your limits until exhaustion. It's about showing up for your body in small, consistent ways. A gentle daily walk, some stretching in the morning sun, or even tending to a garden can be transformative. These aren't just physical actions. They're declarations of hope, resilience, and the desire to live fully. Picture the joy of being able to take a walk with your grandchild, dance lightly at a celebration, or simply rise from a chair without pain. These small victories are within reach, but they depend on the choices you make today. Every step, no matter how slow, is a step toward a healthier, longer, and more vibrant life. Don't let aches or tiredness steal those moments from you. Embrace movement not as a chore, but as a gift, a chance to honor the amazing body that carries you through life. Habit 2. Avoiding social interactions. It's tempting to convince yourself that solitude is easier, that declining invitations or keeping to yourself is a way to avoid awkward conversations or potential conflicts. But the truth is, isolating yourself, while comforting in the moment, can quietly become one of the most damaging habits you allow to take root. Loneliness doesn't just whisper. It screams through your health in ways you might not immediately see. Studies have revealed that chronic loneliness can dramatically increase the risk of depression, heart disease, and even cognitive decline like dementia. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, I'm better off alone, but the reality couldn't be farther from that. We, as humans, are inherently social creatures. We thrive on connection, no matter how introverted or independent we may believe ourselves to be. I've seen this in my own life, days where I've avoided a call or an invitation, telling myself I didn't need the company, only to feel the quiet ache of disconnection by the end of the day. But staying connected doesn't mean you need to fill your calendar with endless appointments or noisy gatherings. It's about quality, not quantity. Imagine the warmth of reaching out to an old friend and reminiscing about shared memories, or the simple joy of exchanging a kind word with a neighbor. Perhaps you could join a local group centered around a hobby you love, or find a class that sparks your curiosity. These small acts of connection do more than just pass the time. They enrich your soul, sharpen your mind, and infuse your heart with happiness. The beauty of human connection is that it reminds us we are not alone in this journey. It's these interactions, no matter how brief or simple, that remind you that someone sees you, someone hears you, and someone values your presence. Don't let the fear of discomfort rob you of the joy and health that meaningful relationships bring. Take that first step, even if it feels small. Your heart, mind, and spirit will thank you for it. Habit 3. Ignoring sleep hygiene. Too often, people shrug off poor sleep as an unavoidable consequence of aging. But let me tell you, inadequate sleep is not something to take lightly. It's a silent thief, stealing your vitality, your mental clarity, and even years off your life. Sleep is so much more than just rest. It's the cornerstone of your health. Without it, you risk far more than just waking up groggy. Memory begins to falter, your immune system grows fragile, and your body becomes vulnerable to chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. It's heartbreaking to see how easily people neglect this fundamental need. Take a moment to think about your nights. Are you setting yourself up for restorative sleep, or are you sabotaging it? Establishing good sleep hygiene isn't just a suggestion. It's an act of self-love and respect for your future self. Start by creating a soothing nighttime routine, a warm cup of herbal tea, a good book, or some gentle stretches to signal your body it's time to wind down. Set a consistent bedtime, even if it feels difficult at first. Avoid the harsh glare of screens and the buzz of caffeine late in the evening. They're the culprits that rob you of peace before sleep. I've learned that quality sleep feels like a warm embrace, a gift to your body and mind. When you prioritize it, you're not just investing in better mornings. You're safeguarding your ability to think, fight off illness, and savor life's joys fully. Don't let the demands of life convince you that sleep is a luxury you can do without. It's a necessity, a sanctuary, and a key to living a longer, healthier, and happier life. Take it seriously. You deserve that peace. Habit 4. Consuming too much negativity. In today's fast-paced, always connected world, it's easy to fall into the trap of over-consuming negativity without even realizing it. News headlines scream disasters, social media feeds are flooded with arguments, and algorithms seem to push the darkest stories to the forefront. While staying informed feels like a necessity, the toll this constant stream of negativity takes on your heart and mind is profound. When you immerse yourself in an endless cycle of bad news, it's like carrying a weight you were never meant to bear. It chips away at your peace, amplifying anxiety and stress until even the simplest joys in life feel overshadowed. Over time, this habit can shape how you view not just the world, but yourself, leaving you trapped in a cycle of hopelessness and cynicism. I've been there. I used to scroll mindlessly through social media, thinking I was staying connected or informed. Instead, I found myself emotionally drained, carrying a heaviness that didn't belong to me. The negativity started creeping into my thoughts, making me see problems where there were none and stealing my ability to savor the beauty of an ordinary day. But there's a way out of this spiral, and it starts with setting boundaries, not just for your media consumption but for your mental and emotional well-being. Permit yourself to unplug. Try limiting your news intake to 30 minutes a day or designating specific times for catching up on headlines. And when you do consume media, balance it with something uplifting. A heartfelt podcast, a soothing piece of music, or even a short walk in nature. You'll be amazed at how much lighter you feel when you take control of what you allow into your mind. Instead of being weighed down by the world's troubles, you'll find room to focus on the things that truly matter. The laughter of a loved one, the warmth of a sunset, or the quiet contentment of a peaceful moment. Because in the end, protecting your peace is the greatest act of self-care, and it's one we all deserve. Habit 5. Neglecting brain challenges. Your brain is a miraculous, intricate organ, a true masterpiece of nature. Yet, like a muscle, it withers when left idle. Far too often, as the years go by, people fall into the trap of passivity, choosing activities like watching TV to fill their days. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying some entertainment, relying solely on it can quietly rob the mind of its vitality. This lack of stimulation is like slowly dimming the lights in a once bright room, contributing to cognitive decline that feels all too inevitable. But it doesn't have to be this way. Your brain craves challenges. It thrives on novelty and problem solving. Imagine the thrill of picking up a new hobby, the pride of mastering a skill, or the joy of losing yourself in the complex strategy of a game or puzzle. These aren't just ways to pass the time. They are lifelines to mental sharpness. And why stop there? Learning a new language, exploring an unfamiliar craft, or diving into a challenging book can open doors not only to intellectual growth but to emotional richness and fulfillment. Think about it. Every time you stretch your brain, you're gifting yourself more years of clarity, resilience, and self-assurance. I've seen too many friends and loved ones regret not engaging their minds sooner, lamenting how difficult it feels to reclaim sharpness once it begins to fade. But there's a silver lining. It's never too late to start. Your brain is remarkably adaptable, waiting to be awakened no matter your age. So, why let your most extraordinary tool grow dull? Picture the sense of accomplishment as you finish a tricky crossword, the camaraderie of tackling a new skill with a friend, or the quiet satisfaction of realizing your memory is sharper than you expected. Life's later years can be a time of discovery, curiosity, and mental agility, if you choose to make it so. Take that first step. Your mind is worth the effort, and the rewards are beyond measure. Habit 6. Letting guilt or regret linger. Reflecting on the past is a natural part of being human. It's how we learn and grow. But when those reflections become a constant replay of mistakes or missed opportunities, they can morph into chains that keep us stuck in a painful cycle of guilt and regret. These feelings don't just weigh on your mind. They grip your soul, dimming your joy and overshadowing the beauty of the present. Worse, they can spill over into your physical health, manifesting as stress, sleepless nights, or even a weakened immune system. I've learned this lesson the hard way. There was a time when I carried the weight of my regrets like a heavy backpack I couldn't take off. I'd replay conversations I couldn't change and choices I wished I'd made differently. It was exhausting and, truthfully, heartbreaking. But holding on to that pain doesn't rewrite the past. It only steals from the present. The key to breaking free is practicing forgiveness, not just for others who may have hurt you but for yourself. It's not easy. In fact, it's one of the hardest and most courageous things you'll ever do. But it's also one of the most liberating. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing to stop letting the past have power over your present. Journaling can be a lifeline during this process. Writing out your feelings, no matter how raw or messy, can give them an outlet and help you make sense of the tangled emotions inside. Therapy is another incredible tool, a safe space to unpack what you've been carrying and learn how to let it go. And never underestimate the healing power of a heartfelt conversation with a trusted friend. Sometimes, just hearing someone say, "I understand, and you're not alone," can be the first step toward healing. Remember, the past may have shaped you, but it doesn't define you. You deserve peace, and you deserve to live a life free from the weight of guilt and regret. Letting go isn't about erasing the past. It's about making room for the happiness, love, and fulfillment waiting for you in the present. Habit 7. Sticking to the same routines. On the surface, sticking to familiar routines seems harmless, even comforting. After all, Routines provide structure in a chaotic world and offer a sense of security that many of us cherish. But here's the deeper, more unsettling truth. The same routines that once brought comfort can gradually turn into invisible chains. Over time, sticking to the same daily habits can lead to a subtle yet profound stagnation of the mind and spirit. Life, in all its richness, thrives on variety, novelty, and the thrill of exploration. When we cling to the predictable, we risk depriving ourselves of the very experiences that make us feel alive. Your mind and body are like vibrant gardens. They need new seeds of ideas, perspectives, and adventures to flourish. Without these, they wither into monotony, and life, instead of being a canvas of endless possibilities, begins to feel smaller, grayer, and less fulfilling. Think about this. When was the last time you truly surprised yourself? Maybe it was tasting a dish you never thought you'd like, wandering into a new neighborhood, or daring to pick up a skill you assumed was too late to learn. These seemingly small moments hold immense power. They stimulate your brain, sparking curiosity and excitement. They elevate your mood, breaking the dull rhythm of routine. They even create space for connections, both with the world around you and with a deeper, more adventurous version of yourself. The research underscores this truth. A study revealed that older adults who embraced new experiences reported lower stress levels and better overall health compared to those who stuck to the familiar. This isn't just about living longer. It's about living better. It's about reigniting that spark of curiosity and reclaiming the sense of wonder we often lose in adulthood. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. So, I ask you, when was the last time you did something for the first time? It's a question that stirs the soul because it challenges us to reflect on how much we're truly living versus merely existing. Let this be a gentle nudge to step outside of your comfort zone, whether it's by planning that long-dreamed trip, exploring a new hobby, or even taking a different route on your morning walk. Life is far too precious to be lived on repeat. Break free. Try something new. You might just discover parts of yourself you never knew were waiting. The power of change. Change can feel daunting, but it holds an incredible, almost magical power to reshape our lives in ways we never imagined. These 7 habits might seem simple on the surface, but their impact on your health, happiness, and longevity is nothing short of life-changing. What makes this journey even more inspiring? It's never too late to begin. Whether you're 30, 50, or 80, every step you take toward improving your habits is a step toward reclaiming a vibrant, fulfilling life. Imagine starting each day with a renewed sense of purpose. By adding movement to your routine, you're not just exercising your body, you're awakening your soul. Prioritizing social connections isn't just about spending time with others. It's about creating bonds that uplift you, challenge you, and remind you that you're never alone. Challenging your brain, whether through puzzles, learning a new skill, or simply reading, is like giving your mind a fresh start every day, a gift that keeps on giving. But the journey doesn't end there. Limiting negativity may require conscious effort, but the emotional weight that lifts when you let go of resentment or judgment is indescribable. Letting go of guilt. Oh, what freedom that brings! It's like releasing an anchor and finally allowing yourself to sail toward calmer, brighter waters. And then, there's the beauty of embracing new experiences. There's a certain thrill, a spark, that comes when you step out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. It's in these moments that life feels alive again, reminding you of the joy and excitement it still has to offer, no matter your age. So, which habit will you embrace first? Is it time to take a stroll and feel the warmth of the sun on your face? Or maybe reach out to an old friend and share a laugh? The choice is yours, and that's what makes this journey so empowering. The benefits are waiting for you to claim them. Now that we've uncovered the habits that may have been holding you back, it's time to take action. Breaking a habit is a bold first step, but the true transformation lies in replacing it with something that nurtures your well-being. And here's the most beautiful part. These changes aren't just achievable, they're immediately rewarding. Every positive step you take, no matter how small, sends ripples of change through your mind, body, and spirit. Picture yourself feeling lighter, freer, and more aligned with the person you truly want to be. That vision is within reach, starting today. Let's move forward together, one habit at a time, and make the golden years not just golden but radiant with joy, health, and purpose. After all, the power of change lies not in its difficulty but in its ability to transform our lives when we embrace it wholeheartedly. You deserve this. Let's begin. 1. Move more every day. If physical activity has quietly slipped out of your routine, it's time to reclaim it, gently, one step at a time. You don't need a gym membership, high-tech gadgets, or a perfect plan. What matters is your intention and the kindness you show yourself as you begin again. Start small and consistent, because even the tiniest steps lead to remarkable changes over time. Picture this, a brisk 10-minute walk in the crisp morning air. It's not just exercise, it's a ritual of renewal. With every step, you're waking up your heart, fueling your muscles, and embracing the beauty of the world around you. That walk isn't just good for your body. It's a gift to your mind, a chance to clear the cobwebs of stress and welcome a brighter mood. Or try chair yoga. Imagine stretching your arms, feeling the tension melt from your joints, and realizing that even with limited mobility, you are capable of something powerful. It's a quiet victory, a moment to honor your body's resilience. Then, there's the pure joy of dancing. Turn on that favorite song from years past, the one that sparks memories and makes your soul feel light. Dance like no one's watching, because this moment belongs to you. It's impossible not to smile when you're spinning and swaying, reminding yourself that movement can be fun, freeing, and deeply healing. Every stretch, every step, every twirl, these are acts of love for yourself. Movement isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, doing what you can, and celebrating what your body can still do. So, move more every day, not because you have to, but because you deserve to feel alive and connected to the rhythm of life. 2. Cultivate meaningful connections. In a world that often feels isolating as we grow older, prioritizing deep and meaningful relationships can truly transform our emotional well-being. Instead of retreating into solitude or settling for shallow interactions that barely scratch the surface, make the conscious choice to nurture bonds that bring genuine warmth and connection. Take a moment to call or visit a loved one today. Just hearing their voice or sharing a heartfelt moment can fill a space in your heart. Never underestimate the power of these small gestures. They remind us that we are not alone. Consider stepping outside your comfort zone and joining a group or community that aligns with your passions. Whether it's a cozy book club, a vibrant gardening group, or a casual local meetup, connecting with people who share your interests is a surefire way to feel a sense of belonging. These interactions don't just fill your time. They nourish your spirit and remind you of the joy that comes from being truly seen and heard. Be intentional about how you spend your time and who you share it with. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who make you laugh, and who value your presence as much as you value theirs. These are the relationships that will carry you through life's inevitable storms. And if loneliness whispers doubts about making new friends, push those fears aside. It's never too late to open your heart to someone new. Sometimes, the simplest gestures hold the greatest power. A smile, a warm hello, or a kind word can open the door to a connection you never expected. Life has a way of surprising us when we dare to reach out. So, choose a connection. Choose moments that bring light into your days. Because in the end, it's not the number of people we know but the depth of the connections we build that truly enriches our lives. 3. Prioritize restful sleep. Sleep is not just a pause button on life. It's the silent healer, the invisible force that keeps us balanced, healthy, and capable of facing each new day with clarity and strength. If you've been brushing off the importance of good sleep, now is the time to transform your nights into a sanctuary of rest and renewal. Start by creating an evening ritual that feels like a gentle embrace for your soul. Dim the lights as the evening unfolds, creating an atmosphere of calm that signals your mind and body to let go of the day's chaos. Pour yourself a cup of soothing herbal tea, perhaps chamomile or lavender, and savor it slowly. Pick up a calming book that invites your thoughts to drift peacefully rather than race with worry or stress. It's also crucial to step away from the glow of screens before bed. The cold, blue light from phones, tablets, and televisions isn't just disruptive. It robs you of the natural signals your body relies on to know when it's time to sleep. Instead of scrolling through endless feeds or watching late-night shows, give yourself the gift of stillness and quiet reflection. And don't underestimate the power of routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, can work wonders for your internal clock. This consistency strengthens your body's natural rhythms, ensuring that each sleep cycle restores you more deeply. Let me say this clearly: quality sleep is not a luxury, it's a profound necessity. It's the fuel that powers every cell in your body, the reset button for your emotions, and the cornerstone of your physical and mental health. When you prioritize restful sleep, you'll wake up not just refreshed, but alive, with a sense of energy and hope that propels you through the day. It's a gift we all deserve to give ourselves, one night at a time. 4. Filter out negativity. Negativity has a sneaky way of clouding our thoughts, stealing our peace, and draining the joy from our lives. Instead of allowing the constant influx of negative media and toxic narratives to dominate your mind, take a stand and create a sanctuary for positivity and hope. Start small but meaningful. Begin a gratitude journal where, each day, you write down 3 things you're thankful for. These don't have to be grand gestures. Even a simple smile from a stranger or the warmth of your morning coffee can remind you of the beauty in your world. This practice might seem trivial at first, but over time, it will gently retrain your mind to focus on the good, even amid chaos. To balance out the weight of the world's troubles, seek out uplifting content. Follow blogs, podcasts, or channels that inspire, educate, or motivate you. These can become your daily dose of light, a way to counterbalance the gloom. At the same time, be firm about setting boundaries with media. Decide on specific times to check the news, maybe just once in the morning and once in the evening, and resist the urge to endlessly scroll through bad news. Instead, use that newfound time to engage in something that genuinely brings you happiness. A walk in nature, reading an uplifting book, reconnecting with a hobby, or simply spending time with loved ones. Filtering negativity doesn't mean turning a blind eye to life's challenges. It's about recognizing that while the struggles are real, there's still so much good worth noticing. It's about reclaiming your mental space and choosing to nurture the things that uplift, empower, and renew your spirit. Life is too short to let negativity take the wheel, so steer your heart toward the light and watch how your inner world transforms. 5. Challenge your brain. Don't let your mind fall into a routine of monotony or stagnation. Your brain deserves to be nurtured, stretched, and celebrated. Actively seeking new challenges isn't just a way to pass the time. It's a declaration that you are still curious, vibrant, and eager to grow. Dive into learning a new skill that excites you. Perhaps it's something you've always dreamed of trying but never got around to, like playing the soulful tunes of a guitar, perfecting the art of baking golden, fragrant bread, or mastering the graceful melody of the Italian language. Imagine the joy of finally speaking those words you've admired for years. Engage in games and puzzles that spark your mind and make you think differently. Sudoku, crossword puzzles, or strategy games aren't just pastimes. They're gateways to mental agility. They challenge you to think creatively, solve problems, and explore new perspectives. Better yet, combine the power of mental engagement with physical movement. Activities like dancing, tai chi, or even a spirited game of pickleball not only activate your mind but energize your body. They weave together coordination, focus, and joy into a powerful tapestry of well-being. These pursuits are more than just brain exercises. They're acts of self-love. They whisper to your spirit that it's never too late to grow, adapt, and embrace life's possibilities. They remind you that a sharp mind doesn't just improve memory. It bolsters resilience, adaptability, and an unshakable zest for life. It's about staying open to the beauty of the world, no matter how many candles are on your birthday cake. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. And here's the truth. Every time you rise to a new challenge, no matter how small, you're proving to yourself that age is just a number. You're saying, I am here, I am capable, and I am thriving. Your brain is your most precious tool. Keep it engaged, and it will reward you with clarity, confidence, and a sense of purpose that makes every moment richer. Start today, because your mind deserves nothing less than to flourish. 6. Practice forgiveness and letting go. Forgiveness is not just a gift to others. It is a profound act of self-love. Let go of guilt and regret. These heavy chains only serve to hold you back from the peace you deserve. Instead, replace them with practices that nurture your heart and set your soul free. Try writing a letter that you'll never send, pouring out every emotion onto the paper. Anger, sadness, regret, or even love. Feel the weight lift as those lingering emotions flow from your heart to the page, leaving space for clarity and healing. Shift your focus to the present moment. When your mind begins to wander into the shadows of the past, gently guide it back to the light of today. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to bring myself joy or peace? Perhaps it's a walk in the garden, a heartfelt conversation, or simply a moment of silence with your thoughts. Every second spent in the present is a victory over the past. Be kind to yourself. Remember, being human means making mistakes. They're the stepping stones of growth, not evidence of failure. Practice self-compassion and talk to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Every sunrise brings a new opportunity to start fresh, to write a new chapter, to heal. Letting go of the past is not about forgetting. It's about freeing yourself. It opens up mental and emotional space for the things that truly matter. A brighter, lighter future filled with hope, love, and purpose. Carrying old burdens only weighs you down, but releasing them allows you to soar. Forgiveness and letting go may not be easy, but they are the most liberating gifts you can give yourself. You deserve the peace that waits on the other side. 7. Embrace novelty and adventure. Life has a way of slipping into predictable patterns, where the days blur together, and the spark of excitement grows dim. But it doesn't have to be this way. Breaking free from the rut of routine is not just refreshing, it's life-giving. Adding variety and adventure to your life is a declaration that your story is far from over. Start small, yet intentionally. Try a new recipe that challenges your culinary skills and surprises your taste buds, or take a scenic walking route you've never explored. Even small shifts in your daily routine can infuse a sense of curiosity and wonder into your life. Say yes more often. Accept invitations that come your way, even if they feel a bit outside your comfort zone. A community event, a casual coffee date with a neighbor, or even a workshop on something you've never considered learning. Each yes is a step toward growth, an opportunity to connect with others and with parts of yourself you may have forgotten. Why not dream a little bigger? Set a goal that makes your heart race with excitement. Plan a trip to a place that has always called to you, whether it's a quiet countryside retreat or a bustling city abroad. Sign up for a class to learn something entirely new, painting, dancing, or a foreign language. Commit to starting that project you've always tucked away in the back of your mind, whether it's writing a book, starting a garden, or even volunteering for a cause close to your heart. Here's the truth. Life doesn't have to shrink with age. It can expand in extraordinary ways that perhaps you never even imagined. The key is the willingness to try, to embrace the unknown, and to face each new adventure with an open heart. Yes, it's scary to step out of your comfort zone, but it's also where the magic happens. As you take these steps, you might just find that novelty and adventure don't just make life more exciting, they make it feel worth living in the fullest sense. So go ahead, choose adventure. Your future self will thank you. So, What have you learned so far from embracing novelty and adventure in life? Have you realized the power of stepping out of your comfort zone, saying yes to opportunities, or setting exciting goals? Take a moment to reflect and share your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. Comment below with one thing you've learned from this video and how you plan to put it into practice in your life. Whether it's trying something new, accepting an invitation, or finally pursuing a long-held dream, your journey could inspire someone else to do the same. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, and share it with friends who might need a little spark of inspiration. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content about living life fully and embracing the journey at every stage. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.